Warm greetings to all this morning. I want to quickly do a very serious update for us, very serious and important one for us. Over the past 4 weeks, we have seen Bitcoin, putting on a major change in character, moving from the prices of 25,000 down to the current price where it is right now. And we are currently seeing Bitcoin sitting on a support, the support of 19,000. 200. That is what Bitcoin is currently sitting on right now, even though the current price is around 19,100. But we understand that Bitcoin is still enjoying that support right now. And what are we looking at? We're looking at the next couple of days. That is 3 days from now. We're looking at the weekly close. If Bitcoin close above, take note. This is what is important now. If Bitcoin close above 19,200, then we're likely to see Bitcoin enjoying this support in the following week, in the next week. Likely, take note. But if Bitcoin closes below 19,200, then we're likely to see Bitcoin falling down to these prices of 17,000. That is what it is. That is what it is. If Bitcoin open this next week, and now our class on Sunday is going to be very interesting. Make sure you be in the class on Sunday, 8:30 on Sunday evening. Now, if Bitcoin closes below 19,200 in this very week, then just be rest assured that 17,500 is going to be a reality. That is what it is. Okay. Now, what happened if Bitcoin open above? If Bitcoin open above 19,200, what are we expecting? Now, Bitcoin is likely to move back up to the prices of 20,000, 20,000, 21,000. Likely, it's likely to move to 20,000, 21,000. That is what is going to happen. Now, what you know is all of this dependent on? All of this is actually dependent on what the forces of demand and supply will do in the markets. We keep our eyes on the forces of supply and demand. Is demand increasing, supply reducing? So now, if supply reducing, just take note, demand will take charge. If demand is increasing, just know that supply will fizzle out and demand will take charge. That is what it is. Simple, simple, simple economics. All right, this is on a weekly time frame now. This is on a weekly time frame. You know, so what we are going to do now, we're going to quickly move to the daily time frame. But before we go to the daily time frame, there's another chart I want to show to us. Let me go there. Let me go there. Is this the chart? Oh, let me see. I have another chart I want to show to us to make things more clearer. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. On another weekly time frame again. Now, if you look at this symmetric triangle, I talked about this symmetric triangle during our classes on Sunday night, and I said that according to facts that we are seeing and according to technical analysis, this symmetric triangle usually breaks to the downside. Exactly that was what happened. The symmetric triangle break to the downside, confirming the breakout out of the symmetric triangle, meaning that potentials have increased for Bitcoin to move to the downside. Yes, that is what it is. Potentials have increased for Bitcoin to move to the downside. Why? Because if you look at the support, the lower trend line of the symmetric triangle, which was serving as a support for Bitcoin, has been broken. And we are seeing Bitcoin attempting to close outside of that triangle. Come on, if Bitcoin closes this week outside of this triangle, this will also accelerate the Bitcoin move to 17,000. That is what it is. No saying about that. Now, what do we use to corroborate our facts? This fact that we are seeing on the chart. Look at the stochastic RSI. I told us earlier about the stochastic RSI. That the stochastic RSI just symbolizes momentum up and momentum down. If you look at the stochastic RSI now, it's pointing down. What this means is that momentum is vanishing away. Momentum is just going out. We are seeing negative momentum coming in. We are seeing, the momentum pointing to the downside. That is, the prices are likely to be pushed down. That is what stochastic RSI, and especially when we talk about the stochastic RSI in the weekly time frame, you don't take it for granted. You don't joke with it. That is what it is. All right, we are still fresh in this month. Now we're still fresh in this month. Let's look at the monthly charts. Let's quickly take a look at the monthly chart and let's see what the monthly candle looks like. Mhm. Yeah, let's see what the monthly. Okay. Now, even in the monthly time frame, even in the monthly time frame, you notice that you know we are seeing a red candle. That's it. We are seeing a red candle even on a monthly time frame, and the candle is outside this triangle also again, is outside of this triangle once again. Everything just pointing to the downside, downside, downside. This is serious. So we are going to be very smart to see how we can take opportunity of some trade. For now, I've closed my trade. Today is Thursday already, so by Friday, Saturday, moving to the weekend, we're going to see clearly where we're going to possibly take our trade again as we move to the new week. Yeah, there's going to be another trade opportunity, but if there's a trade opportunity before then surely I will always let us know. Now, before I go, I really want to make this a bit comprehensive today. Before I go, I want to show us the daily time frame. The Bitcoin chart on the daily time frame, because something is still going on there on the daily time frame for the Bitcoin chart, and I've talked about this one already for us with us yesterday. Let's see the daily time frame for Bitcoin. What is going on there? All right, here we come. This is the daily time frame for Bitcoin chart. Here in the daily time frame, we saw Bitcoin doing something. Bitcoin opened below a resistance. I have always told us, write it down. Resistance tend to push price down. Support tend to, resistance tend to push the price down, while support tend to push the price upward. That is what it is. Well, the when we say the word push is sometimes positive, but pull is negative. So resistance pull the price downward. Resistance pull the price downward, while support push the price upward. That is what it is. Now we saw today candle open below the resistance. What does that mean? Prices are likely what to be pulled down, and that is what we are seeing already. Prices are being pulled down already. You know, and if today closes like this, that means price will come down again to this 18,000, which is the support. 18,800, which is support. If it closes like this, price will come down to 18,000, which is support. Stochastic RSI on the daily time frame, we don't give too much relevance on it to it because too much noise, no too much accuracy. But if you look at supply and demand and supply is coming in today. Supply is coming in. If supply comes in the entire day, then expect tomorrow to see another form of supply coming in again, because already this is at resistance. Prices at resistance tend to pull down. So remember that if at all resistance support demand must come in, then demand will have to take the prices above 19,200. If demand does not take the price above 19,200, and then if you look at that 19,200, we are very close to another resistance again. That is the white line, this white line that you are seeing now. I'm not talking about the white horizontal line. I'm talking about the triangle. Let me squeeze this so that you can see this triangle properly. All right. The upper trend line of the triangle is another resistance again. So too much resistance for Bitcoin actually on the upside. That's what we are seeing right now. Too much resistance for Bitcoin to break to the upside. So the likely scenario is that Bitcoin will will continue to the downside to find that support of 18,000, which will decide a whole lot of things for us. If Bitcoin move to that 18,000, if Bitcoin moves to that 18,000 and demand does not step in, then it breaks below, then the road is open again for what? 17,000 once again. All right, I think this is quite comprehensive enough for us. Yeah, I will keep it, I will close it for us here today. And if there is any question, as usual, you can always contact me. I will answer your questions accordingly based on the fact that we are seeing on the chart. So for now, the entire overall bottom line, Bitcoin remain bearish in the short term. That's what we are seeing, and even in the medium term, because we are seeing it on the weekly time frame, we are seeing it on the daily time frame, and even on the monthly time frame. So in the immediate short term, Bitcoin remains bearish. That's what it is. If any signs of bullishness comes in, of course, the chart will always show it to us. Bye for now. Bye. See you in my next video.